Sagittarius, welcome into your reading for the first half of May. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Hope you're well. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Thank you to my subscribers. Love having you. Thank you for all the positive comments. Really appreciate it. Means a lot. It's nice to have a tribe, isn't it? Of like-minded people. I love that. All right. I'm just an extension of, my tribe is now your tribe. It's just the energies connect, and I just absolutely love it. So I just wanted to say thank you to my subscribers. We have the loving man. All right, Saggy. Okay. The loving man. Now remember, I'm reading energies here, so this is not really gender specific. So this could be a masculine energy. However, you don't have to be a man in order to, we all have masculine and feminine energies about us. So one more oracle card, please. Spirit guides, angels, and universe for Sagittarius. What do you want Saggy to know for the first half of May 2021, please? All right, let's see what we got going here. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Okay. So, you know what narrow paths are, right? So if you're, especially, man, I'm just going, when I think of narrow paths, I think of my trip to the Grand Canyon back in the early 90s. Being on that trail going down the mountain to, trying to get down to the river, looking down with no guardrails, and, there's a 5,000-foot drop there, right? And that's a narrow trail. So you had to tread thoughtfully on that trail, because it was, it's a park, national park, and it's all, comes with its warnings and everything that says, don't go out too far, don't step out on a rock, you don't know if it's attached or not. All of those warning signs, because one of the park rangers back in the day told us that about 11 people a year will die there because they are not treading thoughtfully. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you, not at all. I'm just using it as an analogy of, when you are on a narrow path, you definitely want to be careful of your footing, right? So I think the universe, spirit, and guides are giving you that message right now. Okay? And then the loving man. So we'll see what that's about. So spirit guides, angels, and universe, give us a clear message. Get some tarot out on the table for Saggy. Hope you all are well. Lots of warm weather, right, around the globe right now, if you're in the northern hemisphere. All right, give us a clear message for Sagittarius, please, for the 1st of May, 2021. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? I'm going to give one more shuffle to this deck. Okay. I always shuffle between readings, but sometimes I just feel it in the card. I can just feel it. All right. Here we go. Okay, Saggy. Love my Sagittarians. You guys are one of my top viewers and subscribers. Love having you here. Love my Saggies. Awesome fire sign. Okay. One more, please. I don't read reversals if you're new to the channel. unless I'm led by Spirit during the reading to read it that way. I read them in the upright. But if you like the way I read, please subscribe or hit the like button, and that generates the videos for me. Thank you so much for doing that. And like I said, if you are a subscriber, please leave me comments. I love reading your comments. I read all of them. I respond to as many as I can, and acknowledge that you've sent me the message, so I appreciate that. All right, Saggy, so in your recent past, you've got the Four of Wands, stability. You've got the Four of Cups, which is a little, you know, I don't know if you're really realizing that you're as stable as you are. Then you've got the Tower card. So something's shaken up a little bit in your recent past. So the way it's looking on the table is you've kind of gone in your recent past from being really stable, really grounded, really feeling like you had a handle on everything, to feeling like not so much, right? And that Tower has come through in your recent past. It's brought something that's kind of shook this up a bit. I don't know what that is. You would know what that is. But it's left you feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, right? And remember, towers sometimes have to come in. We don't make the move ourselves. And when we don't, the universe will step in and it'll shake things up. It'll give you these little clues and these little, you know, tidbits of glimpses of what you need to do. But if you don't do it, then that's when these Tower moments come in. And it can be something, you know, very minor to something very huge, right? Depending on what your circumstance is, or depending upon how far you need to be moved, right? So, again, tread thoughtfully. So whatever it is that you're doing in the first half of May, Saggy, just tread thoughtfully, okay? You've had a shake up a little bit here in your recent past. And what I'm seeing here is it's kind of left you not knowing, your perspective has either changed or it needs to change, right? In your current energies, because you've got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Now, what I see here, this card came out first, the Nine of Swords. So what that Tower did was it left you feeling a sense of loss, a sense of grief. It could have been a major loss to a minor loss, but it was a loss nonetheless that really hurt you. And it really made you drop to your knees, whatever it was. But I think that you know that you've got to walk away from that energy. You can't sit in that energy, and you've had to walk away from it. So the Hanged Man showed up to give you a different perspective, a different point of view, of looking at this thing in a different realm, in a different light. So instead of feeling all sorry for yourself about whatever this Tower has shaken up for you, currently I think you are treading lightly, treading thoughtfully with this new perspective, okay? And it could be that maybe a loving man has stepped onto the home front to give you a different perspective. Now, this could be, does not have to be a romantic interest. It could be a friend. It could be a father figure, or, you know, a male in your family that's kind of stepped in to say, hey, let's look at it like this and not so much like this. In your immediate future, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Two of Swords. So you've got some good things. With the Fool and the Hanged Man on the table at the same time, is just basically saying, go ahead and take a risk. Go ahead and take a risk. Be a little bit out there if you have to, because I think that that is going to lend itself to a loving relationship, feeling like you've got the world by the tail again. Okay? So, you know, and I like to look at the cards in all dimensions on the table. I think if you don't tread thoughtfully, though, you're going to get confused. And if you don't use that different point of view that the universe is trying to hand to you, it's going to make you feel like you don't know what direction to go in. And that's not true. That's not true. That's just in your head. Okay? So when I look down, you start off with 4 of Wands, feeling very stable. Something happens with that Tower coming in, and then all of a sudden, you're feeling sad, you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling a sense of loss. But then in your immediate future, you've got a comeback that can occur for you if you allow it, if you tread thoughtfully, right? Yeah, if you tread thoughtfully, okay? And then, and I'm going down, you know, kind of vertically on the table because I like to read the cards in all directions. You've got the 4 of Cups, okay, feeling a little bit sorry for yourself. Spirit, universe, guides, and angels are saying stand up from there, move away from it, don't sit there, go ahead and take a risk to make things better, right? So I'm sort of looking at that. You know, then I've got the Tower, the Hanged Man, saying this Tower, look at it from a different point of view, right? So that you don't get confused, so that you don't feel like you have no idea what direction. You're not bound. You're just going to feel that way if you don't tread thoughtfully. All right, and then I'm going to pull the major arcana off the table. We've got the Tower in your recent past, Hanged Man, different perspective in your current energy, and in your immediate future, you've got the Fool. So I really like to go back to this major arcana to kind of tell the story of what needs to happen here, right? So whatever this shakeup was, look at it in a different light, in a different viewpoint, and go ahead and move forward. And take a risk towards a new beginning, which is going to be better for you, Saggy. It's going to be better for you, okay? And it may lead you into a loving relationship, right? It's going to take you back to these happier times. Because this is in store for you. This is what you lost. But there is a loving man that's in the picture here that's going to help you if you tread thoughtfully. Because your pathway is narrow right now. It's not a wide path. You've really got to watch your step. You've really got to watch your footing. Watch your step on the path that you're on. Okay, Saggy. All right, let's do some clarifications. I want to know why the Tower is in the energy of the recent past for Saggy, please. Why is the Tower there? Please clarify. Angel, spirit, guides, universe, why is it there? Why is the Tower in Sagittarius's recent past, please? Give us a clear message. Give us a clear message. Okie doke. Oh, yeah. Okay. 7 of Swords. Time to put down, time to stop fighting. There was some kind of battle going on, and you decided to stop battling. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me rewind that. You continued to battle about something or with something, and that's when the Tower came in and said, pick up your swords and walk away from it. You will not continue to battle this. Grab your swords and leave. It's kind of like take your ball and go home. We don't want to play anymore, right? And that was kind of that Tower moment that came in. Grab your ball and go. Grab your swords and go. Stop fighting. And that's what the Tower had to shake it up. So there was some kind of, whether it was an inner battle that was going on with you, Saggy, and that could very well be, especially with these 2 cards on the table, because on the outside, it looked like you had everything. But on the inside, it looked like you didn't feel as though you did. So whatever, maybe that was opposing energies in your recent past where the tower had to come in and say, stop it. Okay, this cannot go on, right? You've got to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You've got to get up. You've got to walk away from it and see it from a different viewpoint. All right? All right, let me clarify the Nine of Swords. What was it? Or what is it, I guess I should say, in the current energies that has Sagittarius? Okay. So you've got the Eight of Cups here. So it's kind of like, you know, not, you know, kind of got your emotions. This is clarifying that. Something happened with your emotions that you've got the Nine of Cups here. So emotionally for you, something has ended, and you've got the Eight of Cups right beside it. So the Eight of Cups is here twice. And that's kind of, I'm sorry, the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So you walked away to end whatever this emotional battle was, okay? Whatever the emotional battle was, you walked away from it. And that's a good thing, because it did lend itself to give you a different perspective with the Hanged Man here. All right? So an ending to a battle of emotions. What were you battling emotionally, Saggy? That's the question to ask yourself. What emotional battle were you going through? Because that's what to put down, walk away from, and get a new perspective on. Okay? All right, let's see here. I want to clarify the Two of Swords. Why is it in the immediate future? Okay. Need for balance. You've got the Two of Pentacles here. You also have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. All right, so cut the bullshit out, Sagittarius, right? Get your emotions under control. Roll with it, flow with it, and get some balance about you. You've got two queens clarifying the Two of Swords. You got to balance that energy out right there. And the Queen of Swords, you know, using that energy with the Queen of Swords, using her experiences, using her that tough demeanor that if you ask a question to the Queen of Swords, you better be ready for the answer, right? And then with the Queen of Wands being there, you know, that's that fire energy. So you're balancing it out with the Two of Pentacles there. Something that you value had to be balanced out for you. Something very valuable to you had to be balanced. So you've got those two queens. You've got that fire energy from the Wands, and you've got the sword energy from the Queen of Swords. So it's kind of like cutting it out, burning that away to get your emotions, and I'm still hearing emotions balanced. So this is an emotional trauma. Whatever this was. And the battle that you were fighting was eternal. And it was in regards to your emotions. Okay? So, for the first half of May, Saggy, make sure that you are really watch your footing through the 1st of May. Okay? Watch your steps. Tread thoughtfully, you know, and I think that is the message here on the table. Just tread thoughtfully through whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? All right, Sag, hope this helped the first half of the month, and I'll see you soon. Love and light.